Shorter Twitch Talk to the what? Hello everyone. Welcome to Twitch Talk 73. So today we're going to be doing a big stream here. First off, we're going to do actual serious runs into F-Zero. We're gonna actually try and get a run down so that way we can submit it to speedrun.com. So that'll be fun. And then Wednesday, it's Friday today. I said Wednesday, and then later we're going to be doing a secret game. Ooh, I'm not gonna reveal the secret game because it's a secret, and you don't get to hear about it just by listening to the Twitch talks. It's a game I teased on my Discord server. So yeah. Anyway, I'm just sitting here getting the Twitch talks ready. We're about an hour away from stream as of recording this, so yeah. Yesterday's stream was absolute peak, though. I loved the first few hours of that stream when I was doing F-Zero. And then I did F-Zero 99, that was peak. I probably should have stopped the stream once I was done with F-Zero 99, though, once I went to go get my brother. But instead, I finished off with Cuphead, which honestly wasn't that bad. I did Chef Saltbaker, and then I also did the Devil on Expert. I probably should have done Chef Saltbaker on Expert. So yeah, there's that. I don't really know. Yeah, my face is feeling weird. Whatever. I'll leave it be. Anyway, so I've got a lot of footage from all of those days, and like there's a clip-worthy moment in almost every single one of these. So I'll be making a lot of shorts coming up here next week, and I'll be releasing them over a 2 to 3 week period. Sorry, I'm yawning, but I'll be releasing them over a 2 to 3 week period. That way I have some content while I'm away on my spring break vacations, because I have that coming up. I don't go to school in general, but still I do. My family is going on vacation, and I figure I go with them because otherwise I'd be alone at the house for an entire week. Unless I kind of want to still, but I also don't think it's a good idea. So, yeah. It's not like I'd even be able to do anything in regards to the bakery or anything because my parents would be closing that up. So, yeah. Anyway, I've got fun stuff I need to do. So, next week, I actually have most of the streams up for next week. I haven't posted the schedule yet because I don't usually do that till Saturday to make sure that I can make any last minute changes to the schedule in case I need to take into account certain things. So, yeah. That's pretty much it. I don't really have anything else to talk about. So, don't mind me as I stutter and spattle for a second. Spittle. Why did I say that? Why did I say that? My brain. This is the kind of dumb stuff my brain does when I run out of stuff to do. So, yeah, I was supposed to look up F-Zero speedruns. So, honestly, this is going to be one of the shorter Twitch talks. I usually like to go for 6 minutes because I usually take around 5 to 6 minutes to get to the what? Hello everyone. Welcome to Twitch Talk 73. So today we're going to be doing a big stream here. First off, we're going to do actual serious runs into F-Zero. We're gonna actually try and get a run down so that way we can submit it to speedrun.com. So that'll be fun. And then Wednesday, it's Friday today. Hello everyone. Is this working correctly? Okay, yes. Yes, it is. Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy. We're finally going to be playing this game. I have not opened this game literally at all for any reason before this. This is my first introduction to the game. I should probably unmute my desktop audio right now so that the game actually plays. Okay. Capcom. You know what? Okay. Oh wow, that's loud on my end. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. Let's see. Sound settings, game settings. PC settings, let's see. Window, full screen. Okay. Oh, this game does play with a controller. Okay, cool. So, we're going to be playing a new game. Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. Then there's Justice for All, and then Trials and Tribulations. Let's just play the first game. You know what? Let's just play the first game. Here we go. Episode 1, the first turnabout. So, I don't really know how this game is played. So, we're just gonna go from here and see what happens. Oh, here we are, first steps. Ooh, what's this? Okay, I don't need to voice act everything, but I'll see what's going on. Oh boy. Damn it, why me? I can't get caught. Not like this. I've got to find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. Oh, wait. I'll make it look like he did it. Ooh. That's a twist. Does this game... August 3rd, 9:47 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 2. I'm going to go grab a drink real quick. I'm gonna level with you guys and be so real. I have no idea how long this game lasts or even how to play this game at all. I've just seen some stuff about this game. I remember buying it when it was on sale once, and also the Investigations collection, but I'm going to, let me, last peak stream should end with the peak drink, Shasta Black Cherry. Oh, boy. Did that hit my computer? I do care about it. Boy, am I nervous. What's the court record? Okay, no one would believe I'm a defense attorney if I didn't carry... What the? Really? Cindy's autopsy report. Time of death, 7:31... 4 to 5 p.m. Cause of death, loss of blood due to trauma. Okay, I believe this is important. Okay, I do not want this to autoplay. Right? Oh. Hi, Chief. Okay. Alright. Well, like, it is a pretty serious case. It's because you owe him a favor? What? Dude. Wait, yes! Please point something out. Please, no. Please, Mia, point out the inconsistency and the conflict of interest. Can you please point out the conflict of interest? Okay. What the? Who's is this our friend? Don't. Dude, stop acting dramatic. We're the main character. We're gonna save you. Oh, oh my god. Can we please stop him? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I said this was a little commentary. And in a sense, that's true, because I don't want to set the expectation too high for myself for this stream to constantly be crazy or anything. But look at that! No! 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 That is a bad idea! Never confess your guilt! Dude, stop trying to act cool. We both know you're... What? What's wrong, Larry? Without her. Wait, what? What? Was the girl that was killed in the thing Butts' girlfriend? Oh my goodness, yes, I called it. I called it so hard, yes. Oh no. My name is Phoenix Wright. That's such a... Okay, give me the story. Okay, fairly simple. Let's see the context. Okay. Okay. Unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts, okay. My best friend since grade school. Then you should not be his attorney. Conflict of interest, my friend. Yep. It's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. Bro. Okay. Okay, good guy at heart. Dude, conflict of interest. I will repeat this for this entire case. Phoenix Wright should not be taking this case because of conflict of interest. Okay. August 3rd, 10 a.m. District Court, room, court number 2. Okay. Okay. Pain. Okay. Okay. Uh-oh. Okay, so that is true. A test to ascertain your readiness. Okay. Okay. Really? Few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Larry Butts. Okay, I paid attention to that. Okay, so I guess this is like a basic test. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. I have to pay attention to details. Yes, I feel the migraine coming on. How can you forget? These kind of details are very important as a lawyer. Okay. Cindy. Okay, she's just doing a fourth wall break to tell us how to play the game. Oh, thank goodness. Remember to check it off to do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Okay. Cindy Stone. I'm gonna... Please tell me I did this correctly. Okay, thank you. Blunt force, I remember this game. Hit with a blunt object. This is something I remember. Thank goodness. So, this court record will be very important. I may have to take screenshots because I have bad memory. Struck once. Very interesting. Okay. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. I'm sure this is like his internal monologue. Well then. Okay. Mr. Payne. Okay. Can we obtain... Murder weapon was the statue of the thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. You're not gonna question it. You're not gonna do like DNA. Say, oh, by the way, it has DNA of the person's blood on the thing. You're not gonna mention that? I'm sorry. I'm a nerd. I have some form of law knowledge, so I will be constantly talking about it. Any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only evidence you have in court. Okay. It's rather heavy, okay. What? Can you do that? Okay, this is where I've got to lock in and pay attention, because otherwise I'm gonna lose the case. Unfortunate. I don't have a lot of hope for him. Yep. So I have to pay attention to this entire thing, and... Is this... Okay, so... No. Answer with a yes or no. That's not important, right? When you get asked questions like this in court, you have to answer yes or no, unless a specific kind of question prohibits you from doing so, in which case you go something along the lines of that. Disclaimer for everyone watching on Twitch, this is not legal advice. At all, in the slightest. If you take this game or me for legal advice in any capacity, I'm not gonna say you're smart. Oh my goodness, you are so... overseas with them, one of them the day before that. Oh, that's important. Okay, so that could be a lead to proving him innocent. Okay, so here's my working theory. The man overseas, I have no idea why, what the motive is, but I think the man overseas who went back with her the day before the murder is the actual perpetrator. Well, we see... I have one of the worst clients. Dude. I wish I could go over to him, slap him in the face, and say, shut up. To make them his passport. In Paris until the day before she died. Arrived home from Paris on 7:30 the day before. Oh no, we have to remember dates. I am sure that's not gonna be it. Okay, let me check my 7:31, 4 to 5 p.m. Oh, look, it's the game that made a collab with Among Us recently. Yes, yes it is. It's one of the reasons I was inspired to start playing this game in my library, actually. Oh boy. This is actually a lot more stressful than I thought it was. Victim was a model, but did not have a large income. She had several sugar daddies. Noted. Okay. Miss Stone. Yeah. Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Can we object? I am going to object. Here, I don't know if this is a bad idea. I'm pretty sure this game has checkpoints, so I can start over if I need to. Okay, can we please... The question is irrelevant to this case. Can we please... Are you kidding me? Is that bad? I don't know. Gosh darn it. Was this the... Okay, is this... Next question. You and... Okay. You can't answer. This is a yes or no question. I think I have him answer honestly. Because if I don't... Now I must concentrate. Use your big and only smart American. I am not the only smart American. That is a... to win. Okay. So, if I have him not answer honestly, it might end up backfiring. But at the same time, if he confesses, yeah, I win, the game might just think he might use that as ammunition. But I'm also not sure if I stop him from answering honestly, he's probably gonna press, oh, you're hiding something. I'm gonna say, have him answer honestly, and if that fails, we'll go the other one. Tell the truth. Please. Okay, the defendant is lying. Oh, what? Call witness, okay. Oh, no. Okay. This is bad. Okay, he saw the defendant fleeing the scene. Right. I believe this witness is the actual one. Order. Okay. Alright. Newspaper Mr. Frank saw it. Okay. I did hear before that the witnesses' names are puns. But I was not expecting to see it this early. Mr. Frank Solid is dead. Yes, this is the dude who did this. You sell newspaper subscriptions. Newspapers, okay. Proceed with your testimony. Okay. This is a testimony. Witness's account. Testimony. I was going door to door selling man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left that door half open behind him. Wait. What do you mean every other American knows? Okay. Okay, so here's the thing. Here's the order of events. He's flipping the order of events because first he fled and then he went in and did it. But he's gonna make them think first he went in and then fled and did Larry did the murder and then fled and then went in. But we have to prove that somehow. Thinking it's strange, I looked inside. Yep. The phone in their apartment wasn't working. 1 p.m. Very, very important. That's an objection. We can object to that because time was 4 to 5 p.m. on 7/31. No. How do we object to this? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You have the death report, the Sydney's autopsy report, which was from 4 to 5 p.m., which means his witness account is false. Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? Wait a minute, do they? Unless it's a landline one that runs directly on electricity. Some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. saw... Wait, hold it. Is that a cord? That looks like a corded phone. So, that doesn't mean anything. Record of the blackout. Okay. From Mrs. Stone's building was out from noon to 6 p.m. Oh, gosh, darn it. Okay. We can... Alright, right, this is it. The real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? You expose the lies and the testimony's witness. Yes, we can contradict him. Yes, he was! You didn't check the autopsy reports. You did not check the autopsy report. You are... I will say that because this is your first time at this, alright. But next time, check the evidence first. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a... Okay, open the court record with RB, then point out contradictions in the testimony. Okay, so we... Witness's account... This is the hard part, because I need to do it. Door halfway open. Oh, I can go back. Huge. Thinking it's strange, I looked inside the apartment, then I saw her lying there. Wright and found myself unable to go inside. Immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. 1 p.m. Are you certain? Yes, absolutely. Okay. Yes, that does seem strange. Here we go. Time of death was 4 to 5 p.m., so this happened before. Okay, let's just hope this was the right place.
Objection!
You found the body at 1 p.m. You're sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the death at sometime after 4 p.m. There was no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Oh, there we go! We got him! Oh, that. Oh, this is trivial. No, this is not trivial. He said he was absolutely certain, right? He was... After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Okay. Yeah, no! You can't be this unconfident on the stand! Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one and the whole story falls apart. Okay, good. I remember now. Would you care to... Okay. The time of discovery. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. Okay, so he saved himself there. Okay, so we have to continue to cross-examine him. Wait a minute! Oh my goodness! Okay, so... No! That's not right, because there's a contradiction. It took me a moment, but the power was off. Okay, here's what we do. We present here... Blackout record, electricity to Mrs. Stone's building was out from noon to 6 p.m., so there's no way he could have...
Objection!
Hold it right there. That there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. Yes! Okay, that ding sound probably means I did it right. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. Now what do you have to say? You have to... Explanation. What? Wait, I'm... Oh. Yes, these constant corrections are harming your credibility. Yes! That and you seem rather distraught. Oh, yes, finally! The judge is being a giga chat and actually pointing it out. Once more. Okay, let's see one more time. Hearing the time. actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah. Okay. Clock. Hearing the time. I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah. We used it to hit the victim. Why didn't you tell us that in the first place? I guess it just slipped my mind. I'm not really sure how it happened myself. There was a table clock in the apartment. Gosh darn it, this one's hard. I can't... You can't be mad at Phoenix for not knowing he was lying, probably because playing the tutorial so the devs made it easier for viewer in order to pay that didn't pay much attention. That makes sense. That he was... I'm not being mad at him for lying. There's a number of other contradictions that he does, most primarily the conflict of interest that he's doing defending his best friend in court. He has a relation with the client, which violates something known as conflict of interest. Can we please... That strikes me as a very suspicious mistake. I can see how you'd be a little doubtful. I'm really sorry. I only remembered a table clock. Wait a minute. Hold... Interesting. I think it's the statue. I think I presented here. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Objection! The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock? You, with your objections and your evidence, just who do you think you are? I'm Phoenix Wright. Oh, yes, there we go, there we go. Come on, please. Hey, I saw it there. Okay, that's a clock. Your Honor, if... This time... Uh-oh. The neck is a switch, you just tilt it, and it says the time. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies. Do I keep pressing or do I not? Do you have any problems with this testimony? Wait! Yes, I do! Yes, I do! The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Ooh, interesting. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Yes! Knew it! You do it, but I say keep pushing because Phoenix should try it out, as they said. Clearly a contradiction. Indeed. Yes, I knew it. The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. better than that. I can prove you were the one who... Ooh. Clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. Okay. That was the sound you heard. Ooh. Order in the court. Yes, okay. You're the victim, bro. Wait, I did it! Gosh, Jordan! The sound must have been quite an impression. Understandable, since the smoke just as you hit the ring. What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Okay, so... Strike the victim. Okay, I never... Look, I don't know, I mean, I saw. Okay, so he's falling apart. I like his annoying face! Okay. Oh boy. He's falling apart. Is this... Your Honor? The whole case is riding on this. I better think it through carefully. The fact that... Uh-oh. This is bad. Something tells me... Examining the clock's found... RB court record. I'd say 3, but you do you, I'm tired. Try sounding the clock. That's what I'm thinking. As I said, this game's probably very generous and will let me try again if I do. May I have the clock? I think it's 8:25. That is certainly the thinker after all. So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:20. Oh! Yes! Yes! There we go! So the clock is 3 hours behind. That was the right decision. Thank you, Nick. As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what you saw it, heard, and the actual time. Try to talk your way out of this one. Is he gonna say anything? What is he gonna do? No! I think I did something wrong. Come on, how am I gonna prove that? Is that it? That... You almost had him. Is that a fail? Okay. What the? What the? Yeah. Okay. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. Okay. Yes, but that doesn't mean you can still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow. Think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Think figure out the reason, and you'll have your proof. Hold on. I think I have a reason. I have a reason why this might happen. So, what if the clock was 3 hours slow because the guy knew beforehand that the clock would announce the time if he, you know, hit her in the head with it. I don't know. I don't, but I wasn't there at the beginning. Hit her in the head with the clock and realized, oh wait, this is gonna announce the time. This could, you know, disrupt the neighbors. Since it said ask the neighbors, and if I went down that route, it probably would have said, oh, they didn't hear anything. So he took out the batteries and then put it back in, and that caused the 3-hour discrepancy. I don't know. Maybe I can't prove it. Wait a minute. Arrived home from Paris. I think it's the passport. The passport is the main piece of evidence that isn't being used. This Ace Attorney badge is a joke, obviously. We used this to contradict the report. We used this to evidence, but we haven't used the passport yet. What if the clock was set 3 hours behind to accompany this? Can we... Take that! The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time of difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. Knew it! That's why the time you heard when you struck her, then the partner was wrong. Or should I say, Mr. Did It? Is that it? What the? Oh my, what the? What the? Someone help him! What the heck happened? This case has certainly turned out differently than we all expect. Mr. Payne, your witness, he was arrested and has been taken away. Very well. Mr. Wright? Yes. Come on. I have to say I'm impressed. Yep. I just want to say time zones as well. I realized that, and my logic was it was the only piece of evidence I hadn't utilized yet. At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts. Oh, yes! Confetti! Yay! This court is adjourned. Okay. It turns out that Frank saw it was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of their house. Oh, okay. This is tying up loose ends that we didn't quite know. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he had left, Mr. Solid let himself in to do her work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Solid grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find, which was the clock. That's just strawberry jam for August 3, 232. Okay, so this is just... Yes, I can't believe it either. I was a little concerned, and then I remembered the... Right, good job in there. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all. Not at all. Yep. Okay. Never seen the Chief looking this happy. Jesus, imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Nick, Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Now Edward's brain got bigger. Oh no, he's too smart. No, my brain's too big. I can't lift myself up. I'm like... Oh, no. What? No, wait, no. I mean, Batman. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But... Oh, so it's heartbreak. Okay. Larry, she was a... Nah, never mind. Yeah, you know what? Leave him in his ignorance. Harry? Harry? Harry, but it's Larry! Bia, you're not very good with games. I won't forget December. I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh, hey. Okay, take this as a present. Uh-oh. I made one for her and one for me. Oh, interesting. Oh! Oh, I am so... Memento. Yo, Nick, can you believe it? I was so into that. And she was just playing me for... Doesn't that make you just want to cry? I would cry, but my emotions of such things have been numbed long ago, Larry. Condolences for your loss, though. I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. Yeah, you don't know. Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? Don't you have something to show your friends? Something that proves how... I'm not gonna cheat and use lookup. If I lose, I lose. Take that! She took it with her when she traveled. Make of it what you will. Hey Nick, I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really I am, thanks. Hope that made him feel a little better. Is that do anything? Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them, okay? People, too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent, okay? Everyone's head is about to explode with too much IQ and brain power. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Alright. Toast to innocent butts. That's good. Harry, it's Larry! Yeah, part at least. You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Okay. And so my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends." But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us. Unless you count the clock he gave me. I didn't know it was then, but that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. Yep. Okay, so am I promised to tell the chief about me and Larry? Would be one promise I wouldn't be able to keep. Oh no. The end. Of this case, at least. Ooh, we did it. A brand new episode has been added. What the? Yes, we'll save our progress up until this point. Use save progress 1. Oh, no. No. The end question mark. I can already see. That was the tutorial. There's multiple days in this one. Look at that. There's more than one day. Bruh. That was just a taste. It's like, oh, you think you're a genius now. We'll take this. Just slapped you across the face with the full force of the game. Okay. 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 Hello? This is Maya. Hey, Maya. It's me. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Sorry, I've been so busy. How have you been? I told you, bro, it was the tutorial. Okay. To be fair, I did not think the slap from tutorial to actual game would be this harsh. But also, since we're here, I might as well just, go get myself another drink. Sorry, I've been so busy. How have you been? Okay. What? I don't know when you're streaming again, but I really gotta sleep now, even though it's the weekend. Okay. Good night, Nick. Thank you. I'll be streaming next Tuesday, I believe. So, yeah. Alright. Favor to ask. Hold evidence for you. Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. Uh-oh. Alright. Hope this game is on Switch. I think it is. Plus the new trilogy. There's a new trilogy as well with new characters that I also think is on Switch. The clock isn't talking right now. I had to take the clockwork out. Okay, very, very important. The clock does not work. Some papers inside it instead. 9 p.m. to pick it up. Pre-trial meeting until then. Burgers? Okay. What's it called? I just want the OG. So this is the Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy collection. This particular game is just Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. But this particular version contains the first 3 games. Okay, sis, see you soon. So, okay. The clock does not work, and she goes there at 9 p.m. Very important details. Honestly, most people who are... For anyone wanting to play this game for the first time, do not skip dialogue. Dialogue is very, very important in this game. Conversation recorded September 5th, 9:27. Okay, so they had this phone call on the 5th of around 9:30 a.m. Alright, I might get it. Can you type the game name in DM? Certainly. Vanco Law Offices. Give me a second. Okay. I know almost any law out there. Okay. There we go. I sent you the name of the game in DMs. Alright, good night and thanks. Whoops. Okay, how do we do this? I did not plan for this eventuality. Okay, give me a moment. Okay, well, for some weird reason, let me explain. For some weird reason, the computer screen decided to... Okay, primary monitor. For some weird reason, and I'll just put this down here, my thing decided to switch which screen it was on. So now I am doing this. Okay, there we go. There we go. Now that I'm looking at this, I have no idea why I've been using the bigger screen to do regular stuff and not just play games, because holy cow, this is worth it. I can't give you what I don't have. Who's this? You're a poor liar. Huh? Wait a minute, did he wiretap into the phone call? Configure as my background. Gathering information is my business, you see. Oh no, she's... Okay, so he used the back of it instead of the front. Red, white, blue. What? I'm sure that's important. Fay and Co. Law Office. Okay, we don't have any other evidence. Uh-oh, I'm late. That's strange. Guess the chief left without me. What's that smell? Oh no. Let's move. Oh boy. That smell. Blood. Okay. Oh no. No! No, dude. Like, that's so unusual. They introduce you to Mia, who's your tutorial person, and then kill her off immediately afterwards. That's tragic, bruh. Chief? Oh no. Who are you? Uh-oh. The strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. Back to the chief where she lay under the window. Can we get any evidence? Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Okay. All too quickly, it began to fade. Okay. But... Can we... Huh? It's encrusted with blood. How ironic that this became a murder weapon. Again. Some shards of glass are scattered on the floor. The remains last light stage. Okay, please. It's hard seeing her like this, but if there are any clues here, struck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. The thinker, lying next to her, must have been the murder weapon. The murder weapon looks like a statue, but it's actually a clock face. Very close. There are some glass shards here. Glass shards, broken ignition, glass lights. Piece of paper. Oh, let's see what it is. A word is written. Oh no. Okay, I think this evidence is planted. Maya. Receipt from a department store dated yesterday. A department store receipt. Okay, that will be very important. And find out what that girl was doing here. That girl. Right there on the soda. Oh, boy. Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay, I work here. Maya Faye. Maya. I never thought there'd be a use for evidence like this. Oh no. Can we check anything else? Reception desk. Better not touch the door. Good instinct. You can gaze upon the shelves without feeling insignificant. A small writing desk with other office supplies. Okay, so this is all just lore, I think, but I'm not taking risks here. A large painting. I guess that's what you call this a modern art. On the other hand, call it a mistake. Okay, so we know more about Phoenix Wright. He doesn't like modern art. It's leather. We're gonna go back. We're gonna talk. Let's see if... Tell me what happened. I came in, the room was dark, and so she was already dead. Okay, so, very interesting. So, you're the chief's sister, I'm her younger sister, and you were here visiting this late at night? Yes. She said she wanted to keep some evidence for her. It was the thinker. Okay. What if I present this to her? She wrote on the back of this receipt. That's my name. Why? Why would she write my name? Please just calm down. Why would she... Okay. Please. How do I do this? Here. Surprisingly, the chief was never good with machines. All she used his PC for was working out. Oh, interesting. Can we... A few of the screws on the receiver are missing. It looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. Uh-oh. Oh, no. The Fan Co. ledger book. Everything is written in the chief's ultra-neat handwriting. It's a small office, but it makes a good bit of money. Very helpful. ledger might come in important. All the chief's important documents are packed here. This is where she filed her case records and recent rulings. Is there anything else? A perfectly normal office desk. Good policy about office. Of course, spending big on the stuff the client to use, but keep your own stuff simple. I'm sorry. Uh-oh. Great. Alright, I'm Detective Gumshoe C. Okay. We received a report from the building across the... Must have been the woman I saw. Okay. Okay. She wouldn't have... Nah. That's... I think this was forged. Are you kidding me? Dude. Questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. September 6th, 9:07 a.m., detention center, visitor's room. Okay. Okay. Did we... Oh, she's so sad. Talk to you about. What if I say it's up to you? Better give it to her straight. It's up to you. Yes, I don't think this is something I should decide. After all, you're the one in trouble here. You're never gonna believe you when you found me in the office. You looked at me like I had done it. Did I look at her like that? No, I never thought. Then I've also heard about you. Heard what about me? I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. This is more... Today was my junior partner's first time in court. He's a genius. Strike fear into the hearts of evil types. Experience. Okay. Give him 3 more years. Okay. That's what she said. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you. No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. A man with self-awareness. Let's go, Phoenix Wright. But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. When I think of the person who did this to me, I know. Can we examine the area? Smile for the camera. That's it. We're gonna examine any and everything we can. The star monitors the visit room. He hasn't moved an inch. Is there any? Maya. Let's talk about the day of the crime. Let's be more relevant. Let's talk about Maya first. There's something I've been wanting to ask you. Yes? Oh, this is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say. Acolytes. People with religious people. Oh, interesting. I'm pretty sure that qualifies as strange. Okay. We're gonna go down the list. Could you tell me about the day? Got a call from your sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of an evidence for an upcoming trial. Evidence? Yes, that clock shaped like the thing. The one Larry made. How could there have been evidence in the case? Right. She said something about that. I remember. You want to hear about it in her own voice? Yes. Oh, cool. Okay, so we do have it. Your cell phone. So you say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone. Let's hear it. I just remember that that detective took my cell phone. Sorry. Oh, right. Of course. Next time I see Detective Shrimshoe, I'll ask him for it. I'll write you a note so you don't forget. Sure. Maya's memo. Oh, cool. Good, 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 good. That is huge. I know it must be hard. No, it's okay. Oh, I've been doing it for the... Kind of got used to it. Let's see. Yep. So when did you arrive at the office? It was right around 9 p.m. The lights were off and I could smell blood. Then I found her, my sister. Thanks, Maya. That's all I need to hear for now. Okay, thank you. Spirit mediums. So you're an acolyte, or a medium in training. That's right. The Faye family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world. Wait a second, you said the Faye family? So Mia was into this stuff too? Of course. She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class too. Okay. Wait. What? So you're a real honest witness with ESP and all that? Yes, in training. Well, can you contact me? You can just ask her. I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level. I thought it would be too easy. Huh? Something the matter? I was wondering if I could ask you a favor, okay? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave it to me this morning. I should call her. And well, I'm in trouble. I'm gonna accept. What about your parents? I see. Don't worry. The trial's tomorrow at 10. Tomorrow? What if this guy refuses? They told me if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me. When will that happen? They're giving me until 4 this afternoon. Visiting hours are almost up. I better hurry. Grossberg Law Offices. Okay, so according to the receptionist, the big boss is out. Yeah. Does September... The office is filled with glee. Okay. You're that... No. Phoenix Wright. Mr. Wright, sorry about that. That Bucks guy, he was a... And you're... He was proven innocent. You were... Detective Gumshoe. Right, at your service. Hang on. Anyway, get the... And now go call me... Okay. You're a lawyer. If you got business here, you better do it quick. He thinks I'm Maya's lawyer. favorite potted plant. Cordyline stricta, pal. That was Dick. BSS, perfectly clean as always. An old movie poster. Apparently, this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. Okay. Scarier still is that Mia probably read all of these. Sure, let's talk about Mia. About Miss Faye. Did you do an autopsy? Know the results, huh? Don't you look at me like that, pal. It's no use. Might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. Alright, alright. You can see the report, but that's all. Okay, there we go. Good. Maya, let's go about this. Why do you say that? The city's put Prosecutor Edgeworth on... Oh, no. Okay, let's talk about Edgeworth here. I know about him. Of course I do. I know him. He's a feared prosecutor. He doesn't feel pain. He doesn't feel remorse. He won't stop until he gets his guilty verdict. You make him barely sound human. Still, I'm afraid this pretty much decides the case. So Edgeworth is on this one. He hasn't lost a case since he became prosecutor at the incredibly young age of 20. That is young. Actually, like, they say, oh, 20 is not that old. You do realize all the different steps you have to go through to become a lawyer, right? This dude is basically a child prodigy at this. Back alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with an almost abnormal passion. Oh boy. Okay. Where do I go? Sorry, I haven't seen him yet. I better go see if I can find this elite. Okay. Your family. Let's talk about this because we can get more evidence. We've learned we can get evidence via talking. Alright. Alright. They say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man and he ruined our mother's life. About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads and they were getting desperate. They didn't use a spirit weed, okay? The police convinced my mother to try to contact the victim. We thought the man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. Yep. Oh no. That was his name. My sister told me. That's huge. 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 Okay. We examine everything. Yep. Lighter made of solid gold. What? Why? Why would you have a... Why would you do that? Who would have a solid thing made of gold? Who would have a solid thing made of lighter, made of solid gold? Like, yeah, it doesn't melt, but the bigger problem here is that you're gonna bend it. For those of you who don't know, pure gold is really malleable, and it bends easily. Mahogany desk. Oh, no. Okay, so this guy's rich. Expensive looking books. Funny, they don't look like they've ever been read. Oh. This is... Oh, no, this could give us some clues. This guy might be a fraud. That painting has been... The oil painting is so thick, it's practically giving you a stuffed nose. Expensive potted plant. No idea what kind of... A window. The sky is blue, and so am I. There's that hotel right across the way. Okay. Nothing useful. Move. A conversation I had with my sister is before. Wait, okay. Hold on. So I moved over to Van Law Co-offices. Present this. I was wondering, did you see my peso? Oh, that? I have that. Do you think you could give it back? Sure, I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer. Uh-oh, he's on to me. What if I tell him straight? Just, you know, detective, I know nothing. Like a boyfriend, a cell phone holds all the little girl sweetest. Sorry. Impressed? No, you're not. Did you check? Okay. What? That worked? All right. Alright. Uh-oh. Okay, witness. Okay, so there is a witness. Miss April May. You just told me your name. Miss May, huh? Okay, there we go. Still in the hotel across the way. I guess I should know better than to try to get a detective to leak information. He is so terrible. Why am I doing this? This is very, like... What? Hold on. Remember to self. Thank Detective Gumshoe for making my hard job harder. I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one. That's you! There's a screwdriver stuck in the door. Okay. Can we... Yep. You can see the room. Oh, okay. Okay. I know sunflowers are and tulips, but that's extended my floral knowledge. Okay. Let's talk to you. Okay. I like a man with a big vocabulary. I like how there's the hesitation. Big vocabulary. I see what you did there. Better not encourage her. Let me see. Well, dream on. If you want to know, you'll just have to come to court tomorrow. Okay, so she won't tell me. Ooh, Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me? No. No, hey, I'm just doing my job here. Ooh, I can't vouch for that. Maybe this is the first time in my life I've blushed this much. What it is you do. Ooh, she's tough. She's tough. She is tough. Like, she's not budging on anything. We're gonna have to... Okay. Oh no, not me. I'm just a lawyer. Can we... Maybe later. Okay. So, we can't observe that right now, but we need to know about this. Wait. She's it. That's it. I just need to prove it. I know that she's already it. Here's the reason why. So, remember the phone when it said that someone was halfway through, unscrewing the receiver? That screwdriver was unscrewed. She's being very not disclosing information. She's not being cooperative and not disclosing information. Let me examine that painting real quick. I still see painting. Wait, should that be still like? Whatever. One of those is hanging on the wall. A simple bed. It's meant recently made. Nothing I touched here. Someone must be staying with her. So... Someone must be staying with her. We don't know who, though. Something tells me it could be Larry? Because he's a bit of a ladies' man. I don't know who. Someone must be staying with her. There's that screwdriver that she used to probably... that her or the perpetrator used to unscrew it. So she's either the actual perpetrator herself, or she's going to do... Let's move over to Roseburg Law offices. Aha! So you're the one they say has been looking for me. Yes, that's me. Yes. That badge on your collar. Okay. Not busy. Marvin Grossberg, okay. Ah, yes. Maya Fey. Go on. Okay, strange reaction. On a day's notice. Huh? You're refuse. How can you just refuse like that? Please tell me, why won't you take the case? It's just, I'm busy, you see. But the client is... Trust me, she knew your sister would be in good hands. Yes, of course, I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry, goodbye. Fine. Huh? Did you say something? I think not, I said. Terribly sorry. We'll take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy. Why? I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave now? Mia Fey. She worked here a long time ago. Okay? Uh-huh. Okay. So he refuses to take it. This is probably either this might have to do with Miles Edgeworth being on the case, and he doesn't want to ruin his reputation by losing to him. Yes. Pride and joy. Impressive. The color of the sky, the hue. He's very... I wasn't... Not for sale. I'm not buying. Okay. So I did... Something tells me... he's not being entirely honest. There's two things that we can infer from this. Either A, she did learn from him, or B, he's lying, and Mia, being the smart person she is, realized this dude's a total fraud, I don't want to be under him. We can infer this because there's this massive bookshelf, and yet there's a detail that they've never been read before. So... and Mia was all about spend big on your clients, but be simple for yourself. And as we can see, this man here is very clearly the opposite. Everything has been describing how extravagant it is. So maybe he feels petty towards Mia in some way, would be my thing. But it is also very suspicious that he immediately said no. We need to keep note of all these things. September 6th, 3:42 p.m. Detention Center Visitors Room. Well, what do I tell her? Just be honest. I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem... Fine. $4 p.m. Time's up. What should I do? Do I just leave her and go home? This is the big thing. I have to defend Maya here. Because otherwise the story ends. I made up my mind. I'm going to defend you whether you want me to or not. Why? Why? Well... someone else is the culprit. I know this already. You're the culprit. How do you know? I have a... Given the evidence, it would be easy to assume that Maya would still something about this whole thing that smells fishy. Okay, so... that witness's strange behavior, was that all an act? And the way that lawyer refused to help out Ryan. But more than all that, she has no one left to help her. Nothing is more sad or more lonely than that. I know. I've been there. A long, long time ago. Oh, what this? Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. I am... okay. Uh-oh. Alright. The reason I'm skipping through, even though I said dialogue is 90% of this game, for those of you who don't know, I can read really, really fast. So, don't worry, I am noting all this in this big head. Okay, good. Alright. There's something that's been bugging me. That screwdriver. Okay, yes, that was true. She got very defensive. It's a screwdriver. But, can we move over? I beg your pardon, sir. Where Miss May might be? I come here, I end up embarrassing myself. Huh? I ask you to inform me. There's a message for her. Mr. White. Oh my goodness! Huge! Mr. White of Blue Court. I know where I've heard that name. Going through all the dialogue options are helpful here. Yes! Can we please just check this out? What is this? A wire to... Please don't kick me out. Please don't kick me out. Yep. Wait, I mean, you know what I mean. Oh, Phoenix Wright, you clumsy, clumsy little boy. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we have to be continued. So we're gonna... Okay, so we're going to take a quick break here since I've been streaming for nearly 2 hours without a break at this point. So just realized I selected off the game. But, oh no. Now we have to switch. Now we switch all over again, and this is just annoying. Okay, whatever. We'll take... This is annoying, but I can deal with it. It's just switching which monitor is which. So, now we go to Studio and head over to take the stream break. We'll be right back.
hobbies? Hmm.
Make him noise, good Jin.
Oh boy. This is annoying. Alright. Let's see if my mind can remember everything that has been going on. Oh, we can see the things different. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. Ooh, he's a lot more composed. How's that choice? I better not show any signs of weakness today, or you'll be on me in an instant. Okay, opening statement. Scene of the crime. Prosecution has evidence she have a witness who saw her do it. Of course. Great, we have the witness, please. Sir? Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Oh, cool. Oh, he's not half bad. Okay, so the body was found by the window, and the cause of death. Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object. Huh. Heavy enough to be even the statue. The floor plans. Yes. All right. Maya Fey's arrest. Okay, very important. We Pay attention. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fay, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fay. Why, we had a witness on this count described very low. Cross-examination. I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. When my sister couldn't find any contradiction in witness's testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. Okay, so... Okay, so here's the thing. Cross-examination. What this is saying is if you don't have any obvious contradictions, press them and you might be able to find it. We're gonna press it. Who did you say got a call from? You know who. The call was from a customer at the Gatewater Hotel right across from the crime scene. Okay, I pressed. Not sure if it did much though. Detective, how long would you say it took between you receiving the call and your arrival at the scene of the crime? Right, I'd say it was about 3 minutes, so that's pretty fast. My motto this month is quick response. That's how I got there before the killer got away. Okay. We're gonna press and then do it. Are you absolutely sure it was us? Listen, pal, your dumb act will only get you so far. Well, he does have a point about her. She is pretty unmistakable. I should pick my points to press with a little more care. Okay, so we do need to be a bit careful. I immediately arrested Miss Firefade. This was true. We had a witness account describing her. Why? We had a witness account describing her. I'm gonna press on this. So, the game is saying, don't just mindlessly press. Yeah? If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? Oh, no. I heard you say it. You did say it. You just... Exactly what about this suspicious woman in pink claims was hard evidence? Hold on. Is Detective Gumshoe covering for her for some reason? Other than her claims, Detective. Pressing can have its advantages. Oh, okay. Okay, so we get a revised version. Hard evidence. Let's see what it says. Okay, lab test results showed it. Wait, no. No, that can't be true because the death was instantaneous. Question. Why didn't you testify with a vital... I know. I'm real embarrassed I forgot about it here. Alright. Oh, whoa. He is like... Like, everyone makes jokes about the judges, but from what I've seen so far, he is like, no nonsense. Like, dude is ruthless. Once you... A memo written on the piece of paper. Death was instantaneous. You can't say that. Cause of death was single blunt force trauma. The death was instantaneous, so there's no possible way she could have written it before she died. Is this right?
Objection!
There's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You said the victim, Maya Fey, wrote this note that she was accusing the defendant, Maya. That's really what you're saying. This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? Nope! You have it backwards, detective. The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, detective. Immediate death due to a blow from... Yep, called it! The immediate crash. But... Don't fight your way out of this one. Oh! Phoenix Wright, bringing the heat! The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have the time to make...
Objection!
Uh-oh. What? Uh-oh. Oh, no. He can actually do his own objection. Shoot. The day after the murder. There we go. Oh, no, no, no. Gosh darn it! Gosh. No! Darn it! Come on! You look shocked. Something you want to say? I don't know what the correct one here. I'm going with middle, and if this fails, we'll go top. How could you give me a faulty report? Detective. He's saving his ass like that. What the? That was bad. May have lived for a few minutes after being hit. Can we... This isn't good. Did I do this? Uh-oh. Order. Miss April May. Great. We have to pay attention to her testimony. Witness your name, please. Huh. Uninterested. Yes. Huh. There was a reaction. That's interesting. Okay. Okay. Hotel room. Checked in right after lunch. Okay, so this is the witness testimony. was like 9 o'clock at night. I looked out the window. And then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. One attacking her was a Nazi girl sitting in the defendant's chair. I dodged to one side and ran away. The girl, she caught up to her and... Okay. Slumped. And that's all I saw. Heavy little... Okay. Oh, no! 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 Gosh darn it! I have to do it. Okay, that's good. It was like 9 o'clock at night. And you saw a woman long hair being sitting in the defendant's chair. Or being present. This is... Let's press on this. Let's see what we can get. She dodged? Dodged what? There's gotta be something in there somewhere. Press on the facts. 9 o'clock at night. Why did you do that? Why did you look out the window? Were you expecting to see something? This question. You had a feeling. Go, sure. Let's go for it.
Objection!
Nope. Badgering. You insist on England. Come on! Ah! Shoot. Okay, we can't in the defendant's chair. The game's trying to give me hints, but it's also trying to be vague. Let's press here. There we go. She had a girl, as you can see. Women know these things. There was only one person. What if we question the testimony? Again, we can try again. Wait a minute. It was around 9 o'clock. Here's the thing. We don't know she's lying, and if we make an accusation, Miles is gonna call us out on that. We cannot make any mistakes here. But let's check the court record. there's a wiretap in her room. Huh. Wait, hold on. You saw nothing. Okay. This is actually really important because here's my hunch here. So, this is Mia's desk. Do we have any evidence that Mia was sitting there, though? So, what if... Can we like, use our mouse here? She was sitting, like, right here, because this is typically where a desk would be placed. But if we're looking at the vantage point here, where the light shines from the window, then if she was sitting here, and we can go with this little bluff, there's no possible way she could have seen anything. But you saw nothing. Yes! There we go! There we go! And then we present the map because we see the vantage point. If you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis, except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal. Mentions neither of these things. Okay, is this... She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say then? Yes, they are! Miss May, the court would like to remind you, please omit nothing from your testimony. The judge is immune to the wiles! Okay. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We can find something else. I did see everything. I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it, I did. That clock, that kind of statue-y clock, the thinker, I think? Well, does the accuracy of my report not serve? Okay. Ran after her. She could have seen the weapon being struck. Unless she wasn't struck by the window. Whoever did it, hear me out, whoever did it could have hit her. She slumped down and broke the base thing. Then the person goes, oh, I'll plant the body by the window. I don't know, but... Okay, we gotta be careful. And the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. Hit her with the weapon. I saw it. I did. Can we press on this? Where did this weapon come? She picked it up from the desk. Can we press her on how she knows this? Can we press her on this? A clock? Okay. I did see everything I did. Okay, so this has relevant information. Let's press it and see if we got something. Oh, huge, huge. Huge, 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 huge. Can we? There are two leads we can do here. Okay, so. Okay, so we can check this. He said right. Her right hand. Okay. Think about it this way. Imagine you're here, and you're looking at the hotel straight ahead, like this. Give me a second. Imagine you're me, and you're looking at the hotel straight ahead. And you put this in a 3D view. My right hand, this is my right hand, is to this side over here. But she said the attack came from the... But she said that the attacker picked up the clock from the desk, which is over here on the left. There's no possible way you could do this. Can we... So I think there's two things we can do. We don't present the wiretap just yet, because I don't think it's relevant. But it's just... I'll probably also... This could be bad. If I mess up here, then I lose. We're gonna press just to make sure that we have the reiteration. Is that right? Is it your right as you look from the hotel? Again. So she dodged to the right. Do we press this? There are two options we have here. We either do this line, this second line, or this line, the wiretap. I am going to start with this, because there is no reason someone who is not related at all to the case would know so much about this. But, if we're wrong, and this turns out to be, oh, whatever, blah, 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 we can always, you know, do it. But, I do believe this is the right play. 3, 2, 1.
Objection!
Just... Gosh darn it. That's not the right... Oh, I have lives. I have lives. Okay, so I'm assuming you guys don't see this. Let me turn off the webcam real quick. Here, no. We're gonna turn off our webcam. Among Us. Okay. Gosh darn it. Great, this is fun. I'm stuck in a glitch state. because I wanted to show you guys something. But there's a health bar there. Okay. Great. I have an idea. I have an idea to fix this. There we go. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. We go with our other lead. We present our second lead right here. That's fine. We can make mistakes. That is huge.
Objection!
Gosh darn it! Why?
Hold it!
Great. Huh. Do we... No, you couldn't have. Because I was at the entrance. I was standing there at the entrance. And even if I was, there's two blind spots. So there's two possible things. So either I was right at this entrance right here, which means no way she could have seen me, or I was over here examining her body. Neither of these fit because of the perspective we had. Okay, this is a really risky play, but here we go.
Objection!
Nope, this was wrong. Gosh darn it. Come on, dude, are you... First attack, ran out, right? Ran after. And we try to do this. Can we try?
Hold it!
I have one more. I have two more chances to get something. Can we present this?
Objection!
Okay, the music stopped. Revealing. Okay, thank goodness. Oh my god, no! Two of the thinker was a clock, but there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person, much the same position, who reason called this a clock too, and he was found guilty. No, we got now prove how this is relevant. Miss May, can you explain how you...
Objection!
That's all that's... No, it's not. No!
Objection!
Oh, there we go. But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Only once. That's insane. Continue to question. Okay. If he stopped me there, the trial would be over. Okay. Because I heard it? So you've been to the law offices of Vanco. I heard it from my hotel room. It's very close to the hotel. You could easily have heard the clock. No. No. I can't give a... It couldn't have rung because all the clockwork was taken out. It's empty. That clock is missing its clock. Yes! Okay, I remember this. See anything interesting, Your Honor? It is as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Yes! We saved ourselves. Okay. The clock was empty. It couldn't have wronged. Therefore, this witness is a big fat liar. Well, Miss May? Oh no, Edgeworths has got something. Quite a show you put on for us. Okay. I'm afraid you've forgotten one. It can't break. Uh-oh. That's... No, come on. I have proof. Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. Okay. Can we present this? Because it has a conversation, and we can prove... Oh, wait, she removed it before.
Take that!
Oh, there we go. This isn't my phone. Listen. This is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. Recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. He's gonna call for order. Again. Perhaps it's because you overlooked it. Detective better remember he's up for evaluations. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded, which was well before the witness even arrived at our hotel. Okay. You saw the clock before? So the witness has seen it before. That would make sense. Does the defense... Let's check the court record. Yes, I do. I'm going to present this because it says it's made by Larry Botts. We can make the argument. Larry Botts made this. There's only 2 of these in the entire world. There's no possible way she could have seen it before. It's simple. This clock was never in any store ever. A friend of mine made that clock. Only 2 exist in the world. Yep. And the one that isn't here is in police custody. Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Ooh, bird. Oh, whoa. Oh, excuses, no, wow! You are... Uh-oh. What the? What's it to you, porcupine head? Well, what's it to me is that you're lying. That's yes, it does. Calm down. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm. Did I, like, lose it? Okay. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know about this? Oh, dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because... You had heard about it. Yes, she didn't hold it. She's not guilty for the murder, I don't believe. However, she did hear about it, and we can use wiretap to prove it. The witness had never held it. However, she had heard that it was a clock. She heard, that is correct. There is no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. I can show you the proof. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Now we present this. Have a look at this. Oh! I found this in Miss May's room. Miss April May, you were tapping the victim, Miss Maya Faye's phone, were you not?
Objection!
This is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection of a wiretap. This is a... Absolutely, yes! Yes! Yes, we can! Ooh, look at this! Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that... We use this again because... Yes! I present the defendant's cell phone. Listen once more to the conversation between them. Yep. You used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong? Is she gonna crack? She's gonna crack again.
Objection!
No! Gosh darn it! Does she seem amused? The defense to me. Can we? Oh no! There we go! Oh no! Uh-oh. That was really bad. Stop playing the innocent act. Yes! Oh, please no. Please don't have this work. why the wiretap? Is this... Why the wiretap? Okay. I'm gonna go on the assumption that she is not the murderer. I hardly call that irrelevant. Please tell me. While this court does not condone the defense's guilt, he has a point. Okay. Well, that's just when I was getting room service from the sweet bellboy. Right! Iced coffee, you know, like normal coffee. Okay. Is this... We're gonna call the bellboy. I think this is the only way because Miss May's just gonna keep flying.
Objection!
Okay. All right. You know what? I'll accept the condition. That is good. The ding means you usually did something right. However, bellboy. Okay, witness testimony. Head bellboy. Yep, in business for generations. I believe I received a call after 8 p.m. First. Okay. Precisely at the time requested, and I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, May herself. She was outside the door. If I can't prove Miss May was involved in the murder now, Maya will be finished. Okay. After 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for a knife. 9 on the dot. I brought it to her precisely as requested, the time requested. Let's press on this. You are sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely. Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. There's an endearing manner to this. Well, when I brought the room service, she, the guest's favorite, embarrasser, sir. Is that French for embrace? She's French. Okay. Okay. Momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted their bellboy to remember her. You brought it to her precisely at the requested time.
Hold it!
Precisely 9 p.m. then. Precisely, exactly. And most definitely, sir, 9 p.m. How can you be so sure? Miss May was quite insistent in being brought. Oh, well. I'd like an iced coffee at exactly 9 o'clock. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on her door at the exact 9 o'clock. It's no good. There's nothing here. Is that it? Gosh darn it. Gosh. I think I ran myself into a rut here because I thought I was onto something. I'm gonna try.
Objection!
This is really it. Now check in. This is so bad. I'm stuck in a rut here. Okay, making root service or check-in. Is there any evidence? Oh. What exactly was a disappointment? Well, I am not without chance. Her lover! Oh my goodness, is this it? Oh, okay. Oh my goodness, thank you! Please! Objection overruled. The witness will answer the... Oh my goodness, I saw a crack in Edgeworth. Oh my goodness, I saved it. Clutch. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to do. Ah, yes, fine. Wait a minute! Mr. Edgeworth! Yes! So... Yes! Yes! That is so clutch! Is that it? Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man, correct? Yes, sir. And when you brought the room service, you didn't see that man in the room? That's right, sir. Of another person involved that may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. What if it was the bellboy? It can't be the... Okay. Here's the thing. Miles Edgeworth is a character that's gonna appear in future cases, so it can't be the man with Miss May. Could it be Miss April May? Because she said, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go off on a limb with the very beginning of the case. The murderer, whoever it was, said, oh, girlish physique, all of that. Because she had the information. She said, oh, I'll need the papers. She grabbed the papers and then whacked her on the head using it. So that she wouldn't, you know, rat out. Because she obviously would have seen massive clutch here. This can kill the case. But if I'm right, this will save it.
Objection!
The bellboy. We're going with the bellboy. Wait a minute. It could have been the man with Miss May. Mr. White! It was Mr. White! There we go! It was Mr. White! Yes! There we go! Because he wasn't there! Oh, good. Yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. Too late. I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it's you who took the presence of the other. Oh boy. Upstart amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Enough. All right. Okay. I barely survived that. Okay. Your newest fan? I was just doing my job, you know. Huh? That face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lips? It sent shivers up my spine. Alright. Well... No, I don't think so. Not yet. Oh, I see. But I got a great lead in today's story. That man with Miss May, he's the key. I get it. Her charms won't work everywhere. No, okay. Okay, so we need to... I asked for a full record of April-May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow, but now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. Okay. Okay. Is that it? Okay. I know I said I'd end the stream at 8, but I've been going for so long. Alright. Okay, we're gonna go to the tidings screen. Anyway. We're gonna end the stream here. Thank you all so much for coming to the stream. I will be streaming more of this game next week. Do not worry, I am not going to do a just play this game once and then never again kind of shtick. I'm going to play through all of the first game, and then I'll probably play through the second and third on my own time. Anyway, y'all have fun. See you later.